Hello, I'm Evgenia Lukyanova from ILS, that is International Language School in Одинцоvo. Me and my colleagues have done many camps, and the last years we have been working in particular with eCamp. Learning a language is a serious academic process, but I know that when you come to a camp, you expect to do something entertaining and interesting, not just sitting and doing boring tasks. One of the longest and the most boring parts of learning a language is reading, but I know the ways to make it really interesting and motivating. While running dictation, you read and run. All the class is divided into two parts, runners and writers. If you are a runner, you are like a journalist who gets information, but the task is to be the first and to be the quickest to get information. You run around the school and you find the story and then you dictate it to your journalist. Then halfway through you exchange and now he runs and you write. The task is to be the first and to put all the information correctly. In the last part you are given a model story and you have a chance to compare and to see if you've made a lot of mistakes, or maybe just a few, or maybe your text is ideal and you are the best of the whole class. When you come to a camp, you already know a lot about animals, about cars, about computer games you enjoy playing. Why don't you share your knowledge? Well, first, for the task Guess and Find Out, we'll show you a picture of a blue whale, for example. Then you tell your friends and your teacher what you already know about that mammal. Then your teacher offers you true or false sentences and you decide, only you decide, if they are true or false. And then in the end you are given a true story and you've got to compare what you think and what the text says. I have never met a person who didn't like dinosaurs. For that activity, for wall dictation, you will be given a picture of a dinosaur. Each person in the class will have a different one to describe. Then you will have to stand up, mingle around, and find the text that definitely describes the picture you have in your hands. While you are in a camp, you are doing lots of things and getting lots of experience. Why don't you share it with the others and with your teacher? When you are in a class, your teacher will give you a set of cards. You'll put those cards together to make sentences and then to make a story out of those sentences. Maybe some of them will be true for you and you will tell your own story. Alright, that's the next activity. But to start with, you will be given a picture, let's say of a car, because you are going to read a story about a car journey. Before, your task is to name the parts of a car. An indicator, a tire, a wheel, something that you already know. Then you fill in the gaps with their verbs to make car phrases. Now you are fully prepared to read and understand the story. But that will not actually be a story, because your teacher will give you a set of sentences to make a story out of them. Then, when your story is ready, you see that there is no ending because it's missing. So now it's your task to think of a funny ending for that story. Spending time in a camp is useful and funny because you make new friends, you get knowledge, you get information, and you gain life experience. So learn English and have fun.